We bring to you the greetings of the great white brotherhood. As you have been told, we are the brotherhood and sisterhood of light that has been guiding this transformation of the earth from the beginning, which in your earth terms was a very long time ago, at the time of ancient Lemuria, when all was peace, harmony, and love. And you, as the children of the light, who came to this earth from the stars, from the angelic planes, the higher dimensions, you are the ones who brought these frequencies to the earth, because you are love, you are peace, you are harmony. It is within your very being that you anchor these new frequencies to the earth. You brought them in the beginning to the land of Mu, ancient Lemuria. You carried them through all of the cycles of density. There were times when there was great light upon the earth, when new civilizations were being seeded from the stars. That were times of great enlightenment and expansion. And then there were times of great density, of despair, of darkness and suffering. So it has been like a wave of darkness into light and back again. And through all of these cycles, the hope and the despair, you, our beloved brothers and sisters of the light, you were the ones who carried the flame, who kept the light alive, especially through the dark times which were the most challenging. The times of destruction of Atlantis, of Egypt, of Greece. When you were persecuted, when the great temples were destroyed. Everything you knew and loved was destroyed in front of your eyes. You volunteered to return, no matter what the cost, because you knew that the earth had called for the children of the light to lift her into the higher realms, into the fifth dimension. You came in answer to that call, and you remained, no matter what the cost to yourself. So now, beloved ones, it is time for you to remember, to reconnect to that source of the divine within, that was your guiding star in the beginning, when you were fully connected to your own divinity. You passed through the fall and separation. The connection was broken. But now the cycle is complete, and it is time to return to your own self, the part of you that knows the plan, that makes the choices, that writes the script. It is time for you to reconnect to your own divine essence, and then to trust your inner knowingness to be your guide, to navigate through these turbulent times. The old way is dying. The old systems that have been holding this earth in separation and suffering. The hierarchies, the power over. We have been told many times that the old systems must come down in order for a new way of living from the heart, from equality, from service to all, to be born upon this earth. This time is now. The old systems are falling down all around you. So do not put your energy into resisting. It is a necessary part of the plan that the old hierarchies come down. When you have reconnected to your own divine director, the divine within, when you can trust that inner knowing, then you will know how to move forward through the changes, not with resistance, but with the creative force that you have within you that is very capable of creating a whole new way of life for yourself, for your family, and most of all, for future generations who need to inherit an earth that is clean and wholesome and healthy. The earth that you have now is sick. She is crying. She needs humanity to awaken to the truth and to the love that you truly are. And so, beloved ones, we bring to you now a great master who many of you have served under in your many lifetimes as a priest, as a priestess, in Atlantis, in Lemuria, Egypt, Greece, South America, the Druids. We invite now Lord Melchizedek himself to speak with you now. Beloved sons and daughters, of the light, of the flame. I greet you once more. Those of you who have been my students and disciples, you have trained for many cycles in the great temples of the earth, in the halls of wisdom, in the upper realms. You have prepared for this time. You knew when you came to earth that being in the third dimension would be most challenging. You also knew that there would come a time when the earth was restored to balance, to harmony, and to love. You have within you all of the tools to navigate through these times, because truly this is what is happening on the earth right now. These are the end days, but all that is ending are the systems that have been keeping humanity in separation. And what is being born is the new dawn, is the earth restored to harmony and peace. You have within you all of the powers of creation as the keepers and the guardians of the flame. So let me now guide you on a journey that we have taken together for eons of time. It is time for you to remember you are the keeper of the eternal flame. All that is eternal, as opposed to our present time on the earth, which is transitory, which is very fleeting. From the higher perspective, it is simply a drop in an ocean of time. So I invite you now to close your eyes. To allow yourself to breathe deep, breathing into the stillness, breathing into peace, allowing all of the tension to simply release with every out breath. Breathing in perfect peace. You are at the center of your universe, where all of the stars revolve around you. So imagine yourself now to be standing out in a vast desert, a flat plain. It is night time. The stars fill the sky above you. You are standing very still, breathing in the night air, breathing in the stillness, breathing in the starlight, emptying yourself of all the memories of the past that would hold you in separation. Breathing yourself into this place of stillness, where all is in divine perfection. As you breathe into this stillness, there comes down from above you a shimmering light. It comes down in the form of a Merkaba. This is your light ship. Comes down over your body, one pyramid pointing down, one pointing up, creating a three-dimensional Merkaba. You breathe in the light from the center of this vessel, this vehicle. You are breathing in the light of home. You feel yourself very gently being lifted up, simply floating up from the ground. This is very familiar to you. You have returned many, many times to the realms of light from which you came. So you are being lifted up higher and higher, leaving behind the earth plane, all of the heaviness, the trials, the tribulations, the anxiety, the stress of the third dimension. Simply leaving it all behind, dropping away. And you are floating free, being lifted up in this Merkaba of light. You find yourself floating up into a brilliant light, as if you are floating into a star. In the center, there is a chamber. That is filled with geometries of light, three-dimensional grids, 12 pointed stars around you, above you, beneath you. You are standing on this center. Breathing in the frequency of this powerful place, which is the center. Where the geometries, the blueprints for all of life, for every living thing, are created. All of the blueprints are here. And you are a master. One of those who has been trained to extract the blueprints, to bring them where they are needed, and to activate them. This is who you are. As a priest or a priestess in the order of Melchizedek, the serpents of life, of light, of fire. The Merkaba which transported you here is dissolving into the floor beneath you. Because it is time for you to receive that which you were brought here for on this day. You have come for the blueprint of your own divine essence that is currently ready to manifest in physical form on the earth plane. The blueprint for the new galactic human, fully awakened to your own divine consciousness. So now, coming out of the floor from beneath you is a very powerful blue flame. It is the eternal flame. And you are one of the keepers, the guardians of the flame. Which is the source of life. So you feel this flame coming up all through your body, over the top of your head, around your body. You allow yourself to be completely immersed in this flame. You breathe it in through your skin. You feel it flowing through every cell, every muscle, every organ, every system of your body, activating the blueprint for the divine galactic human, which you are now ready to embody. So this cool blue flame is activating this high frequency energy in your light body. So everything that is being carried in your field, memories from the time of separation and suffering, old beliefs, old programs, anger, fear, anxiety, resentment, unworthiness, self-doubt, all those old beliefs and old emotions are being dissolved in the blue flame. Leaving behind the story, the journey that was simply to bring you to this place. But now it is time for the next chapter, for the new cycle. So feel the consciousness that you are now remembering. That is the truth of who you are. This consciousness has always been at the center of your being, but you simply went to sleep and forgot. But now it is time to awaken from the great sleep to the truth of who you are. A fully conscious being of light that is now ready to walk this earth in physical form as the new prototype, the galactic human. So feel this consciousness that is all knowing, that is all powerful. Know that this consciousness will now be your guide as you navigate through the transformation of the earth. You will simply trust your inner knowing. Because you are bringing your own divine essence into the physical body. So just feel this expanded consciousness that has no limits. This one is all-knowing, all-powerful. So feel yourself as this expanded consciousness that is the truth of who you are. And listen, what does this consciousness wish to say to your ego personality self that is on the earth at this time? What is the message? You have now downloaded the blueprint for you to walk this earth as the galactic human that you are, fully reconnected to your own divine essence. So now the flame is withdrawing into the floor beneath you and being replaced with the Merkaba, the light ship. So you feel that three-dimensional six-pointed star forming around you once more. But this time your body is glowing with light because you have reconnected to your divine essence. So the Merkaba is lifting up. It's floating out from this geometric chamber of light. Floating out once more into the stars. Floating serenely through the cosmos. And you are looking out from your Merkaba. You can see all the beautiful colors of the many stars and planets, the solar systems, as you float through. Each star has a crystal note. You can hear the symphony of the stars. Now your Merkaba is dropping down through the starry heavens. And as you look down, you see that beautiful blue-green planet, the jewel of the universe, Mother Earth. You look down at her body. From above. And you can see the great change that is happening right now. As you look down, you can see the transformation as the energies are moving from darkness into light. What do you notice about those patterns, the light and the dark energies on the surface of the earth? And as you watch how humanity is struggling to lift itself up from the heaviness, from the darkness, into the light. You are filled with compassion and love. Your heart is opening. You are pouring your love to the earth to support the awakening ones and the earth herself. As they throw off the chains of darkness, of density, of separation, takes great courage to move out of a system that has been in place for so long, that is confining and limiting. This is what humanity is doing right now, throwing off the chains of limitation. So you feel yourself floating down to the earth. You are floating down over the body that you are wearing at this time on the earth plane. The Merkaba comes down over that body, and this beautiful glowing radiant being who is holding the blueprint for yourself as galactic human. You simply bring that being into the physical vehicle. Feel that expanding light transmuting density, old beliefs, limitation into light, positivity, and creativity. So let us ask for the light codes in your DNA that will activate your divine galactic human to be activated now. We see this and we decree this in the name of the One, and it is done. So just feel this glowing body of light completely filling the physical vehicle. And invite this being to take charge of your life, to be your guide as you navigate from the old to the new, from the third to the fifth dimensions. So feel this consciousness within you, the one who knows you are divine. You are oneness. You have all of the power of creation simply by focusing your intention. This part of you understands the plan. It knows the program. So as you move forward through these changing times, you will simply trust your inner knowing, and you will know how to respond in every situation, not resisting the change, but using the opportunity to create something entirely new on this earth. A loving, harmonious community where all are equal, where all are in service to the whole. No longer me, but we. So feel that in your body, feel the power, feel the strength, and above all, feel the inner knowing who always knows the next step, the right action, the way forward. So you simply step aside and you allow your inner knowing to be your director now. You chose to be present on the earth for this transformation. You knew it was coming. and you have prepared the vessel for eons of time. So, beloved brothers and sisters of the flame, walk forward with trust and confidence. You are the divine director of your story. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. You are the director of your own destiny. You create it with your intention. So just call upon your galactic human self. Take a few moments now to focus on what do you wish to create in your life at this time that will bring you joy. What does that look like? You have all of the resources, all of the tools to create heaven on earth. So do not engage in the stories, in the negativity that is rampant on the earth at this time. Simply go within. Trust your inner knowing. All that is leaving are the structures that have been keeping you in chains. And what is coming in is your awakening, your reconnection to the divine source within. So feel that energy, that light, that fire flowing through your body, bringing you strength and power, hope, and peace. You can be in the eye of the storm simply by choosing. You can be the ship that navigates. The way of peace, the way of love, as a beacon for all. Do not fear. Do not doubt yourself or the plan. All is unfolding as it was written. So we leave you now with the love and the blessing of the One. Go in peace. Go with God. Blessed be. As we have spoken, so it is. Until we meet again, we are one.